today is a very special episode because it's Black History Month. And to help us mark the occasion, our own Perry Winkle has prepared a very special presentation. Perry?
Thanks, Talon. When I decided to give a presentation on Black history, I didn't know how much I would find on the subject. I didn't think, for example, that you wouldn't be able to find the date that black was created. The earliest use of the color can be traced to cave drawings from 18,000 years ago. Black, the darkest color known to man, has been used
Sorry to interrupt what looks like it's going to be a very thorough presentation, but Perry, are you just talking about black the color?
Yeah, isn't that what we're celebrating all month long?
I can totally see why you would think that, but actually it's the celebration of the incredible accomplishments and contributions made by black people to society, as well as the recognition of the struggles that they have had to and continue to overcome.
Oh, that black history. This is gonna be an awkward 25 minutes.
That's okay, I forget that you were born like 6 months ago.
None taken.
Why don't we just start the presentation from scratch and I'll help you out.
Okay, good, because I really didn't feel comfortable continuing. Okay, so you meant black history as in black people?
Yeah, that's right. Black is a racial classification. For instance, I'm black.
I'd say you're more of a caramel macchiato color.
That's true, and very specific, but they don't put that on the census, so. Black History Month was actually preceded by Negro History Week, which was launched by Carter G. Woodson, a black historian, in 1926.
But wait, weren't there black people before 1926?
Yep.
But they didn't talk about them in history class until then? And only for 1 week?
I know. Plus, there is so much black history out there that we should know, but doesn't really get taught. Or we end up with a very watered-down version of the truth. Like, do you know what people my age learned in Black History Month? We learned that George Washington Carver invented peanut butter. But guess what? Turns out that's not even true. He was a brilliant scientist who came up with over 300 uses for the peanut plant, but all that sticks is this peanut butter lie.
Nice pun.
Thank you.
Gosh, it seems like if we're only going to devote 1 month a year to Black History Month, we should try harder to get it right.
That's true. This peanut butter issue is actually emblematic of the bigger issues we're still having with Black History Month. Take it from Carter G. Woodson himself. He said, "Race prejudice is merely the logical result of tradition, the inevitable outcome of thorough instruction to the effect that the Negro has never contributed anything to the progress of mankind." He's basically saying that racism is learned behavior. If you don't take time to learn about the many contributions black people have made to our country and the world, of course you're going to think that black people didn't contribute.
Ooh, question. What's racism?
That's when someone is treated differently because of their racial background. So, like if you and I went to a pizza place and they said they couldn't serve you because you're blue. Or sometimes it could be more subtle, like banning certain hairstyles from sporting events. Or systemic, like black people are more likely to be pulled over by cops, more likely to be paid less for the same jobs, less likely to even get interviewed in the first place. Even the system that's supposed to be treating us all equally can perpetuate racism.
Well, gee, seems pretty silly to me.
I agree, but unfortunately there's still a lot of racism out there. It's been especially hard to ignore this past year. I mean, the Black Lives Matter movement became the single largest movement in not just black history, but American history. And that was just this summer. Black history is still happening today.
I guess it's a good thing that Black History Month is there to teach us this stuff, right?
I mean, kind of, but honestly I feel like sometimes people miss the point. You'll see people or companies celebrating black history and uplifting black voices for all of February, the shortest month of the year, might I add, and when it's over, it's like nothing changed. American schools go back to focusing on American history and leaving out the stuff where black people were involved because it's March and they don't feel like they have to do that anymore. Or worse, they won't even feel like they have to do that during Black History Month. There was a school in Utah that decided to let parents opt out of Black History Month curriculum. They decided that learning about black history was optional. And that wasn't 1926, that was 2021, this year. It shouldn't be optional to skip Black History Month because black history is American history. That's like showing your monster sidekick Avengers Infinity War, but skipping all the scenes that take place in Wakanda.
Ooh, I understood that reference.
My point is Black History Month should be more like the Oscars, right? It's a short annual celebration of achievement in film. But that doesn't mean that every kind of film is represented, and it definitely doesn't mean that achievements in film stop being made the rest of the year. Movies still exist outside of the award ceremony. And if you are only watching the Oscars, but you never watch films, then you can't really claim to know everything there is to know about film. You're getting a small, incomplete picture. And we should all be doing better to make sure that the picture we're painting of Black history is accurate and does not downplay its significance because, and I'll say it again, Black history is American history. It's that simple. And you shouldn't be waiting for a Black person like me to tell you that. I mean, if you are making a Black person do the labor of making the argument for why their own history is significant, you've taken a wrong turn somewhere, especially if it's something you can just Google. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Today's show is brought to you by Google. Google. You've got internet on your phone and you're thinking about asking a Black person about racism? Don't do that. Google it. Welcome back. Anyways, this is just a long way of saying don't make Black History Month the only month where you engage with Black art or Black history. Stay curious from March all the way through January and make February the annual celebration of all of the Black history you've learned or experienced all year long.
Ah, boy, I'm sorry I made you explain all this to me, Talon. I guess I made a mistake.
That's okay, Perry. I chose to explain all this to you on my own. Plus, I'm being paid. But I don't want you or anyone else to not try to be a better ally because you're afraid. I mean, these are complicated topics to navigate. Even I'm not perfect at it, but making mistakes is how you learn. Every guest that's come on this show has said that.
Huh, yeah, that's true. Well then, thank you for taking the time to help me understand. I can't wait to get home and do some Googling.
You're welcome, Perry. I'm excited for you and you to learn more.